Get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back in the UFC.
And you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of his strikes, but the build-up from all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. And once he gets him to the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
Yeah, he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. You think we see that tonight?
Stockton slap. It's just so disrespectful, but I love watching it. It's so Nate Diaz.
Got to get you a Lafayette slap or something. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight, one of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching the pride of Stockton, California here tonight. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proven ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov set to fight Nate Diaz. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting and reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Pretty interesting stylistic clash between two of the biggest names in the sport. Nate Diaz versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. I know you don't always call your teammates fights, but this was one you were not going to miss.
It was just too good. It was just too good to miss. I had to be here. I needed to be in the arena on the microphone so that I could tell the story of the great fight between Nurmagomedov and Diaz.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head.
Wrist control, wrist control. There you go.
Oh, right into mount.
Changing the position.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Khabib's in half guard now. Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so he lands another hook. He's already landed several in the round. That one might have been the most significant.
That was the best one. But what I like about him throwing his punch over and over again, he just has a fantastic ability to land that punch.
All right, late round action here on Khabib Nurmagomedov. As usual, having his way with another opponent. Just such a nuanced game on the ground.
I mean, this dude is so good at using his wrestling and grappling skills to control his opponents. He is a bear on top. And I'm saying that
Nurmagomedov's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
that is a fantastic armbar, belly down attempt.
Oh, he got up.
He actually defended. Now, he's not in a great position now, but he's better off than he was before.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, that combination's gonna leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Nurmagomedov. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut.
This is a terrible position.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole. And I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up, he was battered, he was bruised, and look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
All right, round two. All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You can tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side.
All right, so a high-amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Diaz. Oh, he might be a one-eyed fighter before too long. That right eye starting to shut.
Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Diaz. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Diaz is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Oh, you can hear the crowd reaction every time he lands another hook. The previous round, it was hooks and bunches, more of the same here.
More of the same, John. You watch a guy who's in a flow, who's in a rhythm, who's in a position where they don't feel like they could ever miss that shot, and that's what we're witnessing tonight.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, we told you off the top that he had a picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Slip that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of him. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strike, the longer he can prolong his career.
Final seconds here.
Only 10 seconds remaining. Gotta go. 10 seconds.
And the horn sounds on round 2.
Okay, no problem. Relax. The takedown didn't go your way last round, but we know how to fix it. I want you to pretend you're gonna exchange with this guy.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so here we go. Next round is underway. It looked like maybe we would get a finish by submission in the previous round. Close, but no cigar.
Close, but no cigar. He's going to have to do things differently if he's going to submit this guy.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working. I'm going to stay on.
Nurmagomedov going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions, go-go plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. Oh, in the mount. Oh, you got to be careful there, yep.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. What a strike from off of his back. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Right into side mount.
Let's see those elbows.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Deep breath in your tongue. Bring that fucker. You're winded, but that's okay. It's a fight. You're supposed to be tired. This next round.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty grounding pound.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when we get to this 16th minute?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got in on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Diaz gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground.
Take him for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Both fighters back to their feet now.
Holy smokes.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Oh, nice.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. To get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more frequent. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Diaz's cut on his cheek is nasty. Thank God these guys are tough, because that thing will not stop bleeding at this point in time. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Diaz is looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of this cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're going to stop this fight. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Nice job blocking that punch. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land.
Man, as effective a straight punch as we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got it hurt very bad.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
He missed with that jab attempt.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight. Guillotine jump. submission defense.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I didn't even see anything.
I mean, I just don't even see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
That was nice.
Not there yet, but he might get the submission here shortly. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Keep your hands up and keep that head moving.
Nurmagomedov's back in side control here.
Gotta scramble here.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. 1 minute to go in the fight.
Finish strong now. Come on.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do.
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-45, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a